It's time once again. DMF Football and Sports Podcast.
Let's go.
Let's get it on. Cheers, my friend.
All right.
All right. Straight into week 8 news.
Great news.
How different are the Rams with Puka and Cooper back?
Man, that was beautiful.
Woo! Against Minnesota, who was like looking unstoppable there for so long, but now 2 in a row.
Up and down went to just straight up.
Yep. Well, Rams win 30-20. It was kind of awesome, though. Everybody in fantasy is celebrating. Now we're all waiting for Christian McCaffrey to come back, and then the cycle will be complete.
True.
It'll be a whole new year. And damn, Detroit Rock City. Some of you that aren't old enough to recognize that. Detroit kicking ass.
Yeah.
52-14 versus Tennessee. And the bad thing is, I hyped him up too much and started talking too good about him. Jared Goff only had 85 yards.
Yeah, he didn't need to do much.
But he did have 3 touchdowns.
He didn't need to do much.
That was a butt whooping. And Jameis Winston, baby. Cedric Tillman.
Was it really Jameis Winston? Or was it a bad Baltimore defense that dropped several interceptions? Several.
Who won the game?
Not Baltimore.
And who is the starting quarterback for the team that won? You have to say it. Anyway, I'm glad I picked up Cedric Tillman because he was one of the only people that scored points for me this week. But anyway, David Njoku now becomes seriously fantasy relevant.
True.
Cedric Tillman we'll see. I'm going to ride it. Jerry Jeudy, I don't know. Elijah Moore, I don't know. But hey, Browns won, baby. They look like a whole different team.
They fucking won.
And guess what Cleveland's defense did? That's only happened one other time this year. Derrick Henry did not get 100 rushing yards yet. Did not. He only had 73. Last time he was held under 100, he got 92. And that was against Cincinnati. What is it with Derrick Henry in the AFC North? I'm looking at you, Baltimore Ravens fan.
This game was disastrous. And honestly and truly, looking at the facts of the game,
Facts of the game are
Cleveland won.
Cleveland won.
There was so many missed opportunities by Baltimore. Hence why we picked up a new receiver this week. But
doesn't matter. You ain't got a pass defense. What the hell? Jameis Winston. This is the first time Cleveland threw for 300 yards since last year. And Deshaun Watson only did it once. Now, Papa Joe might be a different story. But anyway, thank you.
Speaking of Papa Joe, try to get off this subject.
Oh, yeah.
Papa Joe is starting.
Yep. We'll get to that. By the way, Cleveland won 29-14. I just had to rub that in just a little bit.
It was not 29-14.
I said 29-24.
You said 29-14.
Oh, Freudian slip. That's what I wanted
24.
29-24. Cleveland beat. Who?
Nelson Aguilar missed one in the end zone. Fucking Bateman missed a wide open.
Under 10 to play. Lamar, like he's in the backyard, just playing with his buddies. He's looking long to the middle of the field. Bateman, oh, he had it.
You know, 2 years ago, whenever they didn't call delay a game, I didn't see you pointing out all these errors when Baltimore kicked that 87-yard field goal to win the game against Detroit.
We're talking about our team.
Yeah.
We're talking about just like the last time you and I played when Lamar Jackson had to take a shit in the middle of the game and Marquise Brown dropped about 8 passes.
And then as soon as Lamar got done taking that dump, it was a whole different story. Yeah, we know. That's all right. As you didn't want to talk about Detroit, we're not going to talk about that. We'll talk about right here and now.
Let's talk about
what happened to Green Bay. I mean, they won. They won.
They barely won.
Barely won against Jacksonville. I understand Jordan Love was hurt at the very beginning, tried to go, kept on trying. Then finally in the second half, he's like, no, I'm done. But man, 30-27. It took Malik Willis to go, oh, hey, there's Jaden Reed. We should throw the ball to him. Good things happen when that goes on. Put your head out of your ass, Jordan Love. I don't care if you're hurt. Anyway, and we're going to talk about the most bipolar team in the NFL, the Arizona Cardinals. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Maybe they started listening to everybody and going, hey, Kyler doesn't have a bunch of time. Stop making Marvin Harrison do double moves and running down the field so far.
Because they listened to the last podcast.
Maybe do some shorter mid-range things where Kyler can get the ball out before he's getting killed. I don't know. Maybe they listen to us. The best damn fantasy team.
That's where these subscribers are coming from. They're actual NFL teams.
Anyway.
NFL teams listen to us.
Yeah, there you go. Arizona beats Miami 28-27. Last second field goal, but hey, a win is a win is a win.
But hey, Tua came out there and Tua played. Tua looked like himself. Like what was to be expected of Tua.
It's funny how when the quarterback comes back, all of a sudden the running back starts performing better. And listen, I get it for the wide receivers because quarterbacks they had could only chunk it like 5 yards at a time, and that's not Tyreek's game. But, you know, I don't get it, but it is what it is. Arizona is still bipolar, and they won.
They are.
Atlanta and Tampa Bay. That first half, they were slinging the rock all around. 5 touchdowns between those two teams. Yeah. Captain Kirk and Baker Mayfield were throwing it all over the place in the first half. The second half, they're like, oh.
Exactly what we said was going to happen.
Oh.
Happened.
Shifted in low here. But anyway, Atlanta wins 31-26.
Yes, sir. Oh, shit.
David. What the fuck, Bears? Everybody knows. I know. I only played high school football, and I didn't play it that well.
Don't tip it up.
Hail Mary, you
swat down.
You don't sit over there and talk to the fans, talk shit to them when the play's halfway going on. I mean, granted, you got over there in time, but you're the one that hit it up in the air. Maybe you're trying to pump yourself up, and you lost the game. Listen, I know we all do dumb things in life, but damn, bro.
That was a bad.
That was. Woof. Anyway, Jaden Daniels goes to Hail Mary. He's got a rib bone sticking out of his jersey, like where he's all busted up, but he still chucks it downfield and beats the Bears.
The Bears.
And I gotta
Hey.
Not going with a beer. Going with a bottle. Aaron Aaron. Aaron. Aaron.
Psst, psst, psst. Aaron, it's not your coach's fault. It's yours. It's your fault. You're not what you used to be, and you still think you are.
You're not that dude anymore. You're not that dude anymore, Aaron.
You're not. The soft ass Patriots.
It's off. Aaron, you need to go back into that darkness, retreat, hit the ayahuasca one more time, and come back out and refocus because where your head's at right now, son.
Dude, have you taken a look at that division?
Oh, divisions.
The Dolphins are in second place.
No.
2-6.
Yeah. Everybody's 2-6, except for the first place team. That division is like, shit, I wish Cleveland was in that division. Shit, we'd be in the running. We'd be like, oh, shit, we might make it. Yeah.
Everybody's 2-6.
Speaking of quarterbacks, you know what? I've decided I'm going to pull myself out of this next section, and I need you to pick it up and go. Me and Anthony Richardson are going to go hang out on the sideline and take a little break from this play. And it's all on you.
Hey,
No.
man, the Colts and Texans.
No, wait. Hang on, I'm tired. I can't listen.
First and foremost, we knew the Texans were going to win this game. But for you to pull yourself out and say, I need a break.
I need a break. I'm tired. Coach, I'm tired. I'm so tired, Coach.
I can't say it's understandable. Because mind you, a receiver can pull himself out. A running back can pull himself out. Lineman can pull himself out. I want to say this is the first time in history quarterback has pulled himself out.
Listen,
y'all
quarterbacks get way too much credit as it is.
Y'all were giving Deshaun so much shit, thinking that he just gave up on the team when it was really, timeout or not.
This was bad. And the worst thing, one thing you didn't. It's the second thing to come out to the media and say, hey, I'm gonna be honest. I was tired.
What you tired about? They're like, you haven't played. You haven't been playing. What you tired?
Lamar Jackson runs up and down that field all damn night. And I ain't never seen him take himself. I've seen him leave during a break to go take a shit, but never seen him check himself out in the middle of the drive.
Lamar, if you watch this, man, you took a shit, bro. We singing how you to the bathroom.
Lamar, if it's in the middle of a series and you got to go, you just go ahead and boo-boo in your pants and just deal with it. It's not like you're a center. No one's going to be sticking their hands up there on you. That might help some defensive people stay away from
that's kind of true.
There may be some repellent, bro. That may be a new quarterback strategy. I'm just saying.
But for you to take yourself out the game because you were tired.
From his 11 out of 33, 188 yards passing. That's why he was so exhausted.
So the Colts made a good move.
Yes, they did.
I will stay hyping this man up as a former Raven.
Hey, as a former Brown.
As a former Super Bowl winning Raven.
As a former player that took the Browns to the playoffs.
He did take it to the playoffs. It was him that took you guys.
It was Joe. It was Papa Joe. Grandpa Joe.
And stats-wise.
Hey, Josh Downs, Michael Pittman. Now, all of a sudden, when Richardson's playing, they ain't for. But now it's time to start them boys.
Joe.
It's going to be interesting. Like when Jameson came in, I don't know if we're going to win, but it's going to get interesting. The Colts are going to get interesting now.
Yes, sir.
Now they're going to be interesting to watch. And the Aints are back. Maybe that's too old. But way back a long time ago, they were the New Orleans Aints. People showed up with bags on their heads for years. Sorry, Joe. Chargers win. 26-8.
Mm-hmm. Woo! I don't know what to say about the Saints. Matter of fact, me and the boys were talking. We're like, oh man, the Dolphins lost to them, yada yada, this, that, and the third. And quite frankly, the only team that the Saints have been the Panthers, expected,
Yeah. Who hasn't beat family?
and the Cowboys. Oh, you can't say that. Somebody's lost to the Panthers. Remember, the Panthers have won a game.
Did they beat Cleveland? I wouldn't be surprised if that's the team that beat.
It wasn't Cleveland. They beat surprisingly, they beat the Raiders. I say surprising because it was right after the Raiders had beat the Ravens. So
Kind of let down. That's all it is.
yeah.
That's what you can tell yourself. Philly flying high. Jalen Hurts. Philly finally remembered what made them good.
So I'm honestly serious concerned. What's going on with the Bengals? What's going on with Joe Cool?
They're not as good as they think they are.
He hasn't been
And
the hype on the Bengals has been so high.
for no reason.
They made the Super Bowl. That's why.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
They beat the Chiefs, the thing that nobody's been able to do in the playoffs.
That's I'm gonna patch. So this year. Every year is a new team.
And I 100% get that part. But man, every offseason, when analysts are talking, they're just giving the Bengals so much hype and praise.
How bad do they miss Joe Mixon?
Oof.
Because I see what Joe Mixon's doing in Houston. And I don't see Cincinnati doing that much in the run game. And if you become one-dimensional, people going to get you.
Yeah.
People going to get you. Anyway, Jalen Hurts, 4 TDs. Philly play callers went, oh, hey, when we let Jalen run wild, we do pretty well.
And they were, since he was doing good for a minute there.
3 running touchdowns, 1 throwing. Since he's 3-5. Barkley, Saquon, 101 yards rushing. Even with Jalen running crazy. Jalen just let you do all the heavy lifting, then he scores in the end.
Right.
Which, hey, it is what it is.
Well, only got 1 touchdown.
All right, the next game I don't really even care about. Yeah. KC won. 27-20. Patrick Mahomes actually threw a touchdown in October time. There you go. Be happy, KC fans. Fuck off. Broncos beat Carolina. Woo! Whoop-de-doo. Okay. If they didn't, they'd have problems. Bo Nix actually looked really confident for the second game in a row. 28-14, Broncos win. San Francisco. At halftime, was down 6-10. They turned that into a 30-24 victory. My goodness, Jerry Jones, shut up. You're not the most important person on that team. Your team is stinking up because that's what you put together. And you too busy talking about Jerry Jones. Well, this is what we're going to do. I'm Jerry. I'm a tell. We're going to put this stuff together. We're going to start running off some wins. We're going to start winning. We can't stop the run. We can't run ourselves. But we're going to start winning. No, you're not. Sorry. And I got a question. I saw this now. I've seen other people bring it up. But I was sitting there watching it at home, and I was like, what was Dalvin Cook drinking before the game? What was in that little clear bottle with the black lid? And he's like he didn't just go, whoa, like it's some energy or something. He just went,
Sir.
Get a shot of that.
No, sir.
Get a shot. I'm gonna get one more. I'm just saying. I saw it and I giggled my ass off. Like, Marshawn, what was your pregame ritual? Beast Mode said, I'd do a shot. They're like, oh, like, and it was Peyton Manning interviewing him. Like, oh, and he started naming all the pain numbers and everything. He's like, no, Courvoisier, motherfucker. Anyway, I'm not mad at you. But it was National Tight Ends Day. And 8 tight ends scoring TDs.
Sir.
2 of them scored twice. So I think we need to declare National Running Backs Day, National Wide Receiver Day, let's have a National Punt Returner Day, National Kick Returner Day. Let's liven up this boring ass kickoff we got going on in the NFL, man. I don't know, just my opinion.
It's been boring for a while. Let's go back to what we had.
All right, the buys this week: San Francisco and Pittsburgh. There's only 2 of them. Now, what was your record last week for your picks? Because I think you beat me.
Actually, no. I went 9. I went 9.
Oh, I was 11 out of 16.
I went 9.
So for the second week in a row.
Second week in a row.
Even though I didn't pick the Browns. And they won.
Neither one of us picked the Browns.
Nope. No, we didn't.
But
that's all right. I'm gonna pick against them if they win.
Dolphins fucked me. Cowboys. You know what, Cowboys? I'm done with you. I'm sorry. I'm done with you.
All right, I'll start us off. Thursday night. Texans versus the Jets. Let's go, Texans.
Absolutely, let's go, Texans. Texans.
Next one is Saints versus Panthers. Should take you about 0.08 seconds.
So no,
because to pick this winner.
The Saints have been playing like ass.
Their car's coming back. It's the car.
Yeah.
The car's coming back.
Saints have been playing like ass. Panthers have been playing like ass. But I'm still going to have to go with the Saints.
I'm going with the Saints.
All right.
Washington versus the New York Giants.
I'm going to go. Oh, sorry.
I'm going Washington.
All right. I'm going Washington as well.
I believe Jaden Daniels will sew up that rib cage.
Even if he doesn't.
Put on the flak jacket.
Again, this is being played in New Jersey. So, yeah. Daniel Jones, continue with your 0 touchdown streak.
Exactly. All right, next one is on you. Fins versus Bills. I had to think about this one.
I had to think about it too, but I'm still going to go with the Bills.
My brain told me to go with the Bills. But something inside said the Dolphins may upset them. Right? The Bills have just been winning too much, and the Dolphins just may surprise them. I'm going with the Dolphins, baby. Right. Fins up. All right. Now it's the one that hits in my heart. Chargers and the Browns. You know what? I picked against the Browns last week and we won. Let the streak continue. I'm picking the Chargers.
All right. So this week I'm actually going to pick the Browns.
I think we got a shot, but I'm superstitious. It is what it is.
I'm going to pick the Browns.
Next one is Pats versus Titans. I think that little soft comment lit a fire, and I'm going with the Pats.
Oh, sir.
Oh.
Oh, sir.
Oh, you're going with the Titans. All right. Oh, you get to pick this next one. The Cowboys versus the Dirty Birds.
I said it. I'll say it again. Cowboys, you keep letting me down. I'm going to Atlanta.
Let's go. Let's go, Birds.
Let's go.
Fuck them boys.
They not the boys. They the kids. They're not even boys no more. They're kids.
That's why I label them as the boys. Next game is Las Vegas versus Cincy. I don't have a whole lot of faith in you, Cincinnati, but I think you might get it together if T. Higgins comes back. We'll see. But go Cincy.
I'm going Bengals as well.
Here you go. Nah, I staggered it this way because I knew where I was going to lead this one up to. Broncos versus the Ravens. Where are you going, sir? Where's your pick at?
I am going Ravens. Defense sucks ass. Can't catch a fucking interception to win the fucking game. But I'm going to go Ravens.
I had to think about this one. I really did. Because Bo Nix has kind of been coming on. But I know he played the most games out of any quarterback coming out in this draft. I know he's a rookie. And I just think that loss to the Browns is going to sting the Ravens, and they may come out with a little bit of a vengeance.
Oh, yeah.
And Derrick Henry, I mean.
But again, it's going to be on our defense to fucking do this. Our defense has been trash all year.
You can throw on the Ravens. Can't run on them, but you can throw on them. Ask Jameis Winston with 332 yards.
Jameis Winston had like 4 or 5 picks that should have happened.
332 yards.
But the Ravens can't fucking catch the ball.
And a victory. Anyway, but I'm going with the Ravens. I think they're going to be too pissed off.
Hoorah.
Next one is the Bears against the most bipolar teams in the league, the Cardinals. You never know how the Cardinals are going to show up, but I just think that Bears defense is too much.
Yes, sir.
Go Bears. Go Bears.
The Bears. Going with the Bears myself.
The Bears. And now we have, this is an easy one. The Jags versus the Eagles. Where are you going to go, sir?
Let's go Philly.
There we go. Philly all the way. Not even a question. Rams and Seahawks. I just think it's that, it's reunited, and it feels so good. Matthew Stafford, who I just picked up, he's got Puka and Cooper back. Let's go Rams.
Not this time.
I'm not sure that DK is coming back yet. It's not settled. We'll know tomorrow.
Going Seattle.
That's great, man.
Thank you.
Next game. Lions and the Packers. Are you going to keep riding that train?
Am I going to keep riding the Lions train?
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Detroit, Rock City. I don't said it. Let's go. Until y'all lose, I'm going. I'm riding on Detroit.
Absolutely.
Dan Campbell, all swole up on the sidelines, former player. Hell yeah. Let's go for it.
Jared Goff, who should be the front runner of MVP.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got to tell you a story.
Okay.
My chief engineer at work from the Detroit area. Huge fan. He was rooting for the Browns this weekend. You know why? Because he wanted Lamar Jackson to go down and Jared Goff's MVP status to come up. I'm also going with the Lions. Let's go. I had to think long and hard about this. Colts versus Vikings. I had debate. It seemed like 20 minutes in my head, but it was actually about a minute. I'm going with Grandpa Joe.
Right.
Let's go, Joe Flacco.
As much as I love Mr. Flacco, guy who took us to the Super Bowl, won us the Super Bowl.
Don't doubt it.
I'm going to have to go with Mr. Sam Darnold and the Vikings there.
We'll see.
We will.
Brings us.
Hopefully this is going to be my week because, man, I've been having some fucked weeks.
Reigning champion. I may be getting my ass kicked in fantasy football, but that's all right. On the picks. I'm winning. Cheers, y'all. You take victories where you can. Enjoy life.
Cheers.
Brings us to the last game of the week, which is, of course, Monday night game, which is, of course, I mean, we'll have Kansas City on at least 8 times during the year.
Shit,
on
we had
Monday night
Pittsburgh 2
football.
weeks in a row.
My gosh. Oh, Sunday night or Monday night. We got to have Chiefs. We got to be able to look at Taylor Swift. Hopefully she's still out on concert, so not sure. But anyway, it is the Chiefs and the Bucks. It took me about 0.3 seconds to go. The NFL is going to make sure the Chiefs keep winning. Baker just doesn't have weapons he did. I know. Hey, listen, if you got Kate Otten, you should be playing him. You should be playing him. But that's fantasy. We're talking real life. What do you say, sir?
Let's go Bucks.
Oh, calling for the upset.
Let's go Bucks.
I don't think Kansas City is going to go undefeated this year, but I don't think this is the week.
I hope this is the week.
Oh, listen,
Please let this be the week.
I hope they lose.
I need this to be the week.
All right, that's going to wrap it up this week. All right. How I say it, everybody go have fun. Please stay safe. And listen, you're a parent, go home and hug your kids. Tell them you love them. Give them a hug. Because sadly, nothing is guaranteed. Tell your kids you love them. Give them a hug. I don't care if they're little shits. Today. We've all been little shits as kids.
Yeah.
Give them a hug. Tell them you love them. That's all I got to say. See y'all next week.
All right.